What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Shark. I know what time it is. Hit the like button, turn your notification on, and subscribe to the channel because I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Listen, make it do what it do, what it do, what it do. And remember to speak when you walk on in the chat because ain't nobody sleep with you last night. All right, listen, let's talk about it. So yesterday, you know, Carlos King and Dr. Heavenly did their usual live, right? Dr. Heavenly be lying out loud, but we're going to let her slide for the purpose of this video, okay? This video is definitely about reporting, okay? And I just find it strange how people got dignity when they want to, when it fit them, right? Or when they're trying to make a point, it works, right? But when they out here doing stuff that's just nasty, disgusting, and upright, just like you should be ashamed of yourself type energy, they don't seem to even care or even tap into the dignity side, okay? Or into moral side, all right? Now, I know that last night, Dr. Heavenly definitely was gaslighting Carlos. I don't know if he noticed it or not, okay? But she was just trying to get to the bottom of it because Dr. Heavenly is definitely messy, okay? And you got to take everything she say with a grain of salt. And please don't take her serious because a lot of what she say is just to pull a reaction out of you or to get the answers that she's looking for herself. So apparently she's saying that people is inboxing her and telling her don't basically mess with Carlos because he over there striking folks' pages and he ain't good business, right? So she's like, well, I got to know for myself, right? Are you striking these people pages? You ain't doing nothing like that, are you, right? You ain't doing nothing like that, right, Carlos? And he's like, no, this is the deal, right? And he explains his side of the story. Now, did I buy his side of the story? No. And it has nothing to do with Melody. I'm going to tell you why I didn't buy his side of the story. There is a couple things that went on, and although she generalized the question into just, are you striking people? So he was able to group his response in there versus her individualizing a question, right? Because no, he didn't strike them with a hard strike, not everybody anyway, but he definitely hit a lot of channels softly, okay? And it's still allegedly, in my opinion, he hit them softly, right? Not only did he hit them softly, and in my opinion, right, he also hit them. He hit them because, in my opinion, there's little fruit cakes running around in the sauce, little floaties running around in the cheese dip. And they're going back reporting to him, oh, check this channel, check this channel, check that channel. And that's how he's getting the channels that he needs to pay attention to because of those floaties that's floating around in the pudding, okay? Or the spinach dip, right? Or the cheese dip, right? Whatever one you choose, there's definitely some floaties, okay? And those floaties are reporting back, okay, to him, letting him know to check those channels out. So those channels, he's able to go in like, I'm going to take your word for it and go and direct the person, whether it's the network, right? Or it's him himself to do so to strike those channels, either hard or soft. Now, a lot of channels got striked softly, okay, which means that they weren't able to gain any monetized gain from that. They didn't lose their channel. They just weren't able to gain any monetized gain from that, and that the original content creator of that content will be notified of that video revenue, okay? That's a soft hit. And there was other channels that got hit hard, right? And they were able to say, hey, it was Carlos King that struck my channel, okay? And this is why. Now, he explained. He says that a little clip it here, a little clip it there, okay. A whole damn 2 hours, he says that, that's his content. And I can agree with that, right? But I didn't see nobody, honestly. If y'all saw it, let me know and correct me in the comment section. I didn't see nobody playing his whole 2-hour event on their page, okay? Now, they did. I stand correctly, okay, because I don't know everything, nor do I see everything, okay? But I didn't see nobody doing that. I saw a little clip it here, a little clip it there, okay? Now, I do believe that it took him long enough to come up with this story of why he posed these strikes on the content creators in the first place that leaked his content. However, he says that the reason why he struck those channels is because y'all played his whole video. And not only did you play it, you didn't have permission to play his whole 2-hour video. And not only that, that's his content. He's editing it. He's getting it together to be released on his own channel, okay? Now, once he releases it, y'all could do what y'all want to do with it. He says it's fair game, right? But he says people take his stuff all the time. If he run around here striking everybody, we'll all be in a world of trouble, okay? He says that he don't have time for that. He says, but it isn't fair that you took his content that he hasn't even released yet and put it on your channel and able to gain from that, right? He's basically saying that, folks just don't give a damn, right? And folks just don't care, right? And he's basically saying that people want to create a problem where there isn't any. And it's always a Carlos King type of situation. Like the whole damn world is mad at him, right? It's always coming back to him. It's always going to be his fault. But he says he learned to basically, he's used to that, right? He's used to people coming to him. It's Carlos' fault. It's Carlos' fault. He's used to that. So with that being said, he's not really worrying about who's pointing the finger, but he did clear up that if you think that he's doing it, it's not him that's doing it. He didn't strike anybody's channel, and the strikes that he did give out was because people played his whole damn video, okay? Now, Heavenly was on there, and they even talked about the expo, and she talked about the sponsorship and how she got invited, and she was saying that Amazon invited her, that it was not the Scotts who invited her. Amazon invited her. And she also says that Amazon invited her. It was not the Scotts, and she loves Melody, right? And basically she was saying it's all fair game, right? She don't have time to be out here being on the petty shit because she loves everybody. She want to see everybody win, right? And basically folks are taking things too far. Now, speaking of too far, Carlos also mentioned how he was not happy that people was out here reporting the Scotts event. Basically, he was saying, like, if you didn't like it, just don't like it, right? But don't go out here trying to purposely sabotage somebody's event. And that's where that part comes in at, where I say, how does the dignity work for somebody else's action? But when you make a call and your actions doesn't align with dignity, that's not called people should just do better, right? I don't know how that worked, but the fact of the matter is what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? And I'm not encouraging any of it because I feel like it is what it is, for each his own, right? However, I am saying is if you can recognize that it's wrong for somebody to do it to the Scotts in their events, why can't you recognize that it's wrong that you just striked all these channels after some of them did exactly what you asked them to do? Hell with the other channels that may not have done what you asked them to do, but you struck everybody's channel that had a piece of your content on it. Do you think that that's fair, right? So that means that you do know better, and you do know better because you're calling out someone else for doing what you say isn't correct or isn't right or isn't morally correct, right? So anyway, with that being said, I just wanted to point that out. When you know better, you do better. You recognize it for somebody else, but you can't recognize it for your own self. All right, so let's continue on. Now, if you guys want to see it live in action, I'm not going to play it here. I like to keep my channel safe, but if you guys want to see it live in action, you can go over to Heavenly's page and watch it there. The full interview is there. But y'all do me a favor before you go. Share the live. Like, comment, and share so that people can know that I'm here doing some amazing things. And remember, checkmates, meet me in the comment section, turn your notification on, and subscribe to the channel. Share the live, all right? And I love y'all. There's nothing you can do about it. And don't let nobody tell you nothing different. Until next time, bye.